It's a beautiful new day. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, June the 20th, 2018. It's 8:12 in the morning, and I'm going to take Betty to Boone. So we'll be gone this morning. The temperature is 70 degrees. Bye. Larry's going to McDonald's. I made cookies that Larry can take if he goes to Cards tonight. Probably a plate for them and a plate for us. My orchid's still blooming pretty. We're going to be going to Walmart, so I'm going through and making my grocery list. Yeah, just arrived at Betty's. Larry dropped me off in the truck. Hi, Murphy. Good morning, good morning. Yes, hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
I brought you some homemade chocolate chip cookies. I know they're not your favorite, so I only brought you two. Betty and I were sitting here talking. We looked out and trying to figure out who stopped in front of the house with pipes and chairs and stuff in the truck. And we waited, and it was Larry. He'd stopped. Somebody was getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff, so he picked it up. He got that wrought-on thing Betty likes.
That's an old, looks like an old...
Bean pot.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
Larry just got a whole truck full of goodies.
USA.
A chair, gas tanks. You could set it on your shelf with all your others.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. But he's got sprayers and cable and brooms.
South Carolina, I guess. All right, goodbye.
Bye. Before Betty and I went to Walmart, we went out for lunch with the Chinese and Japanese. Got a good meal. Fried rice with chicken and egg rolls. It was good. We're here at Walmart. We got long lists. Betty's hiding behind the corner of the truck. So we'll go see what we can find. Well, I came here to Charter and paid my bill for getting mine hooked up last month, and I picked up Betty's because hers was in there ready. And she waited in the truck and watched the bulldozers. She likes all that kind of stuff too. Well, we got all Betty's purchases carried in, and now I'm going to drive home in her truck, and then she's going to come on back. And we're taking Murphy for a ride. Larry's got his cookies, and he's going down to play cards. The first thing Betty and I did this morning when we went to Boone was go to Lowe's. We looked at all the chandeliers and just all through the store. But we couldn't find anything that we really liked. We looked at all the flowers, but didn't find anything there that we wanted either. So we just spent quite a bit of time in there before we left. Bye! While I was gone today, he went over and got a load of mulch and filled in there so it'll be smoother going up and down with the golf cart. Won't be that drop off. So he was busy while I was gone. It's after 7 o'clock, so time to end the video. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm going to anyway. Betty and I got so tickled today. Well, after we left the Japanese restaurant, we just went around the corner there to Walmart. Went over, and I started to park on the right. Now I couldn't get in because the door was open. So I went on up and parked on the left. And then when we walked in, Betty said, well, we're right here by the groceries. That'll be easy when we come back out to put the groceries away. And so we went in and did all of our shopping and shopping and shopping for quite a while. So when we come back out, well, Betty got done before I did. So she called and told me she'd checked out. So I went ahead and checked out. And then I went outside before you go into the groceries, and she wasn't there. So I called her and I said, where are you? Are you inside or outside? And she said, I'm inside up toward the flowers that were by the restrooms sitting on the bench. So she said she would, so I said I was down by the groceries, and she said, well, we parked up by the flowers, so I'll go out there. So I went up where you go out the exit from the flowers and was standing there waiting on her, couldn't find her, and I was standing there looking down toward the groceries. Couldn't find her, so I called her back. I said, where are you? I'm out here by the flowers. And she said, I'm out here by the flowers. And I didn't see her anywhere. So I turned around, and she was right behind me, oh, about 15 foot away on the phone talking to me, because she had gone out the other exit of the flower part. So then we decided, yeah, we parked down by the grocery, so we both took our carts and walked back down to where the grocery entrance was at. And then we went on out to the parking lot to put our things in the truck. We got out there, we couldn't find the truck. We thought sure that I'd pulled through, and so I was looking, and I was out there walking around pushing my cart trying to find a truck, all those different aisles, looking and looking, and so I lost her. She was looking too, all around, pushing her cart. And I was still looking. I thought it's got to be over here, and I kept looking and going back and forth. And this man came up and said, "Did you lose your vehicle?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Well, what kind of truck do you have? Or what kind of vehicle do you have?" And I told him, "Well, we've got an older Silverado. It's black, and it's got a cover on the back of it." So he was looking around for it too. And he said, "Oh, I think I see one up that way, about a couple rows over." So I went on over a couple rows the way he was pointing. Couldn't find it. Then I couldn't find Betty. So I called Betty back and found out where she was at. And she was back behind me, so she was still looking. And then she found it. And when I was talking to her, we were out there, both of us, wandering around the parking lot. And she got to laughing so hard, I couldn't understand what she was saying. It was so funny. We were both out there laughing. But what it was is we parked to the right and to the left, and every place that we looked was on the right. So that's how come we couldn't find it. We must have been out there 20 minutes at least, wandering. It started to rain just a sprinkle, and it quit, and I was glad, because I thought, we're out here wandering around and can't find the truck. So that was our adventure in the parking lot. I probably shouldn't have told it, but, you know, these things happen when you get older. And it was funny. And we did find it and came on back, so it wasn't anything worse. Nothing bad happened. It just, we couldn't find a truck. I'll go ahead and say good night. God bless.